Let's go, Celica. We have to save Duma. For her sake, and ours. Listen, Celica. I know you sacrificed your own life to protect me and the others. But I never wanted that. I couldn't ever be happy in a world you died to create. Don't apologize. Just know that I need you, all right? Without your wisdom, all I know how to do is fight whatever's in front of me. So please, will you fight with me?
But why do you have to lead this rebellion? My son's grandson or no, you're neither knight nor noble. So why make yourself a target like this? That's not... Well, so what if it is? Maybe you should go become king if it's such a damnably easy job. You're awfully free with accusations for a boy with no idea what royalty entails. And now that you're a hero, I imagine the throne is next on the list, is that it? Come on, there's no secret princess. The Sophian royal family is dead. Enough. Just enough. Go fight your war if it makes you happy. I'm going to the Temple of Mila. Goodbye. You stubborn jerk!
Well, we're finally on Imperial soil. Pretty nice dirt, if I'm being honest. And here I thought I would just waste away in little old Ram Village. That's what my pa's pa, and his pa before him did. It's a shame commoners' lives have to be so damned common. Huh? You think it'll change? You think we can change it? Well, it'd be nice if commoners had the same shot at knighthood as nobles. Heck, if we build that world, maybe the folks I've had to kill can forgive me. Or maybe not.
Say, Alm, this may sound a bit strange, but you've changed lately. Well, not changed. It's more like you've sort of found yourself. I'd never have known in Ram Village, but when you get in front of people, you become larger than life? Is that the right expression? Anyway, you command a lot more attention than you used to.
Allow me to enlighten you. That boy you have been parading around as your new hero, he was never Myson's grandson.
Oh, I can assure you it is no folly. My source has known Sir Myson for years. The old knight has no family. Perhaps he made some orphan his ward so he wouldn't have to die alone. Oh, Clive, you've become the very picture of absurdity. Once you were a man to whom the lineage of our noble houses meant all. But now you take for your future king a boy you don't know from a gutter rat.
I recognize you. You were stationed at the outpost. Has something happened? Why are you here? What? Claire? Gods, how could this happen? This is my fault. Lady Claire is new to military command. I should have left her in more experienced hands. I don't know what to say, except thank you. You're very brave to do this. The Deliverance is lucky to have you. One thing, Alm. You may be right that some of the blame lies with Sir Clive. But please, tread soft with him regardless. Lady Claire is his younger sister. I'm sure no one's head is hanging lower than his own right now.
Look how far we've come, Alm. In truth, there were times along the way where I often questioned my choices. But now, I do believe them all to have been sound. Thank you, Alm, for being everything I hoped you would be. Enough wool gathering, though. Regale Castle is in sight. Lead us to the end of this wretched war once and for all.
Salutations, Alm. I seem down. Oh, not at all. Not at all. I simply miss my manor in Sophia. My parents. My nursemaid. The ladies-in-waiting and servants. I wonder what they're all doing right now. If they knew I was washing my own hands before supper, and a supper of dried fish at that, they would simply keel over in shock. Oh, but it would be fun to look fine for a change and attend a grand ball. Do you dance, Alm? Oh, I see. Well, never fear. You can learn from me. That is to say, well, when the war is over, I was wondering if we might have a dance. Just one dance. It would mean so very much to me. Oh, good. I was hoping we'd find you. You really saved us back on the coast. We've managed to dig up some additional information since then. Turns out our sister Est is being held by a thief named Grief. Your strength is beyond reproach. That much is certain. If you're headed to Grief's Citadel, perhaps you'd let us join you?
I fear so. Rudolph was among the first to understand the signs. He saw Duma's growing madness, and knew it for a harbinger of ruin. But then you were born, Alm. You bore the brand. Sign of the hero who would rise to save Valentia. Hearing that prophecy, Rudolph knew you must be kept hidden from the faithful. He concealed the news of your birth and entrusted you to me and Sophia. I will never forget the pain on his face when he placed you in my arms.
Celica, I think I'm broken. Look, I know you set out on this journey with a solemn purpose and junk, and while I know that, I can't help but feel super crazy excited about it! I mean, I've barely even been off the island before, but I feel terrible for feeling this way. It seems so disrespectful, you know? Huh? You don't mind? You sure about that? Then I guess I'll take that as permission to be super excited. You should try to have some fun with this too. It'll do you good. Oh, but the whole solemn purpose thing is still top priority, obviously. But we'll be seeing new things, meeting new people. It's important to enjoy it.
Milady, this graveyard we're passing through. Why are we again?
Because it's the only way to port.
Yes, but there's been talk of terrors around here as of late. But, milady, I'll face down thieves or rogues any day, but terrors are different. Shove off, would you? A man can't help what gives him fright. Oh, not you too, milady. You wound me.
Way to go, Bowie. Your whining's gone and dredged up a bunch of sad memories for Celica.
What? Why is this my fault?
You're sorry? What in the name of hell just happened here? You know that dog Jeddah? And what's this bargain he was talking about?
Just stop. You've been full of secrets from the start, and I knew you had your reasons. But I thought you'd at least give me a little bit of trust at this point.
Damn it, lass. That's...
Oh, hell. You know I trust you. But you better start talking as soon as you're done with Mila. Got it? You see, lass? What'd I tell you about trying to reason with sea dogs?
Sorry, but I swore an oath never to reveal that information. Once I received it, however, I learned you'd left the island. I was so worried about you, I decided to follow and make sure you were safe. I never wanted to lie to you, but... well, you weren't the only one in hiding. He's right, though. The most dangerous thing I could be is not dead. But after watching you, I couldn't listen to you speak as if you were all alone in the world. It drove a knife right through my heart. Please don't apologize. I understand. I watched you come this far after all. I saw you bear the weight of the world by yourself as Zophia's crown princess. But from this point on, I'd like to share that burden with you. I'll be at your side and protect you with my life. But you have to promise me something first. Don't ever try to throw your life away like that again.
What's this about a fight with Celica? You were so close when we were young. You never fought once. Well, regardless, I'm sure there was a reason for it. Celica was never mean, but she could be standoffish. You could always tell she was keeping something bottled up. Well, yes, I suppose I do the same thing from time to time. But when you think about it, it's kind of selfish. To keep another's secret is a sign of strength and trust. But when we hold our own secrets in, we're only judging everyone else. You can never understand, we think. It's sad, but it's what we do.
It's so cold in the Regalian Empire. Nothing at all like Zofia.
When we first left Ram, I never dreamed we would come so far.
I hope Ma and Pa and Nana are doing all right without me.
I send them letters, you know. Just the other day, I got one back. They said I talk too much about you. They want to know what's happening with me, not you. But they don't understand that I am writing about myself. Or at least, I'm writing about what matters to me.
Tired yet, Chief? Now we're taking on Rigel? You work oddly hard for someone your age. Still, defeat the Emperor and the Empire will be yours, yeah? Well, better you than me. I don't want to be responsible for anyone but yours truly. Uh-oh, you look like you're gonna ask a tough question. Okay, I'm listening. Yeah, I guess I'd lead the damn country if I had to. I just don't want to have to. I'm diligent, not masochistic. Look, put it this way. I know my limits, and I respect them. Wouldn't want to disappoint anyone, right?
When I first enlisted, the Deliverance was short-handed. And yet, the men running it were still all knights of noble birth. Only one of them paid any heed at all to my or Python's exploits. That's right, it was Sir Clive. He made me a lieutenant even when the others cried no. Then he made sure Python was taken care of as well. I'm not sure Python fully appreciates it, but that's a separate issue. With so many people opposing me, I knew I'd never truly be their equal. But the chance Sir Clive gave me meant something, and I shall never forget it. I swore to follow that man to the ends of Valentia if he asked.
Alm, by the gods! Where did you get that mark on your left hand? Some time ago, Emperor Rudolph gave me what I thought was odd advice. He said that if I met a man with a mark on his left hand, I was to follow him. For that man is chosen, he said. He shall save all of Rigel, and with it, all of Valentia.
That's very strange.
I agree. But now that I have met you, I must heed my Emperor's words. I am yours to command, my lord.
You'll be all right. I know you will. I'm taking care of you now, after all. I wasn't aware kindness needed an explanation beyond itself. When someone is in trouble, you help them. That's common decency. And from the moment I saw you, I knew I couldn't leave you. Well, I could see you were hurting. And, not just on the surface. Oops, I really need to stop laying on the misery. Sorry again. But I am here to help you. I mean it. So lean on me, and let me be your crutch for as long as it takes.
Yes, of course. I'm headed for Ram Village. I have something I must deliver there. Oh? I didn't realize. I'm ashamed to admit I got a bit turned around as I was fleeing those bandits. Oh? Your help would be most welcome. If you truly don't mind, that is. Though, may I ask why you offer such kindness to a stranger? You're candid, if not else. But very well, I accept your offer. I would hate to disappoint. May Mila's blessing shine extra bright upon Jesse's path. He sorely needs it.
What'd you say?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Yes, Alm, what is it? You want to know how I became so strong? Well, my father was a distinguished warrior of some renown. He trained me relentlessly from a young age, and I embraced it. I saw the pretty maidens around me and wondered if I should be more like them. But they seemed keen on me staying just the way I was, so I did.
Delphia and I descend from a mage disciple of the champion Zofia. This disciple was female, so her gifts pass more readily to female heirs. Magical ability is in the blood. If one is not born with it, well, they will never hear the spirit's voices, no matter how hard they train. I know how precious my gifts are, so I intend to spend my life perfecting them. I understand my calling, even if Delphia does not.
Things are what you might call delicate in our village. We're not supposed to talk about the whole magical bloodline thing. That's bullplop though, right? I think it is. We've got all this incredible magic at our disposal, and we have to hide it? I want to show off. I want people to bask in my awesomeness. Plus, who wants to do real work? Anyway, I'm glad I fight for you now and do what I'm good at. Feel free to lay on the compliments when you see me kicking tail, yeah?
I still can't believe you're a princess, Celica. What a surprise. Oh, is it even appropriate for me to be speaking to you like this? Ma'am? How is that? You don't mind? Oh, good. I'm glad. People of high birth have their own unique set of troubles, I'm sure. But there's still some part of me which envies them. Perhaps it's because I don't know the kinds of burdens they carry. If only I could stand as an equal and see the world as they do. Did I have someone specific in mind? No, I'm just thinking aloud.
I had no intention of going back to the front lines to fight, you know. I actually wanted to open a shop with my love and live like a normal girl. But right when I got that chance, it all turned around and, well, here I am. My sisters say that being the youngest, I'm good at adapting to situations. But being adaptable doesn't mean much when your luck is as terrible as mine. They think I've had it pretty easy, but it's actually been tough for me. I have to admit, sometimes I wish they could understand that a bit more.
Did you need something, little girl? Apologies. Treating you like a child must chafe a bit. How's that again? You agree that you're still just a child? Wow, what a perfectly boring reply. You're no fun to tease, you know that? Pipe up and speak from the gut every now and again. Quit being so stoic. Aw, don't give me that sad puppy look. You make it seem like I'm bullying you. I'm just saying you should speak your mind a bit more. That's all.
What do you do when you're not on a holy mission or whatever? Intense praying and studying, huh? And that's fun for you, is it? I see. Well, it's your job, so whether you enjoy it or not doesn't matter. See, me? I just love my job. Woodcutting's a blast. The same mountain can be real different day to day. They've got moods. They've all been pretty sad lately, though. Wait, you think Mila's responsible? Then it's time we had a talk with her. Let's bust down those temple doors already!
What do you want? Did you have a point? Because if not, we're finished here. I don't talk about myself in front of annoying strangers. It's a policy. I have a proposal. A trade, actually. You give me your history, and I'll give you mine. Let me be the judge of that. A man can't run forever. You seem like the sort who'll eventually have to deal with his own burdens. So, we meet again. You don't know what you're in for, taking us in. We've been from country to country, but this land is especially unique. The oranges are luscious, and so are the women. Check and check. Hey, but let me ask, you ever heard of something called the Boundless Chaos? No? Never mind then. Forget I said anything.
The Regalian Empire is so cold. It's a bit unsettling. Let's hurry and save Mila so we can get back home. Then I can turn this adventure into a thrilling epic for the ages. It's the story of a plucky princess who overcomes tremendous obstacles. A princess who is reunited with her long-lost father in the end. All her life, she's carried a pendant, a memento of her departed mother. But it turns out that pendant was a gift from the princess's father, the king. In the end, the king tracks the pendant down in order to find his lost child. What do you think? Isn't it great? I'm already brainstorming the sequel.
Yes, but little one, you know well the reason Myson placed you in my care. With the king's passing, you are the last living member of the Zophian royal line. There are many who would seek to use you, or even end you. That threat is greater now than ever. Yet you would still leave, knowing that? Keep your cries of forgiveness, little one. I'll not give what isn't required. If this is your mind, I won't object. Follow the path before you. Trust in it as I in you.
Hey there, priestess. How you holding up? If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. I'm serious. No need to hold back. I owe you my life, after all. Gives me chills to think how I could have died before getting revenge. My family owes you as well, so it's up to me to pay you back on their behalf.
When I was a kid, there was this guy that I was head over heels for. He's the reason I enlisted, actually, just so I could stay close to him. He died in the first battle we fought. I cried so hard, I thought my eyes were going to flow clean out of my skull. Valbar saved me from that. Every time he saw me, he'd take the time to say something, cheer me up. What can you do with a man like that but fall in love? You're thinking I'm a tramp, aren't you? Well, I'm not. It's hardly my fault that the world is full of wonderful, lovable people. Such a thing really motivates one to get out there and save it.
I didn't know Valbar before he hired me. We just happened to meet up. Turned out to be a fine little adventure, all in all. Truth be told, I don't know what I'm gonna do once it's over. Still, I feel like it scratched my wanderlust itch for the time being. Maybe I'll settle down for a while. See what kind of life I can build.
I was hiding so the ghost wouldn't take me away. Mother told me all about it. She said that if I'm bad, a ghost will come for me in the night. It'll come down from Fear Mountain in Rigel and take me away. Fun? So you're not scared of the ghost? Well, I kinda accidentally broke the vase in the Great Hall. Then I cleaned up all the pieces and buried them in the garden. But I'll get in trouble. No! If it took me away, I wouldn't be able to play with you anymore. All right. Wait. I'm kinda scared. Can I hold your hand?
Wow, that's harsh. But enough about my feelings. I'm just glad you're okay. Jesse, just another mercenary of the unwashed rogue variety. I saw some undesirables follow you out of Zofia Harbor. So I followed them, and here we are. Guess I was right to check it out. You mean that village way down south? Yeah, I think you took a wrong turn. Well, let me see you back as far as Zofia Harbor. Least I could do. I need a reason? Well, I don't think it's anything too complicated. I mean, every guy wants to play the hero in front of a pretty lady, no? So don't sweat being in imposition. My motives are purely selfish. You get safe passage, and I get to show off what a charming guy I am.
Were you laughing along with them? Rudolph, Massena, and all the rest? Watching me toil away while you knew I would never become emperor? Was every kind word part of the act? Every smile an act of pity? Duma, oh ancient god, I call out to you now. Grant me the power to set this land to ruin, for good and all. Take of me what price you will. I care not anymore.
My lord? That is to say, I love to dance. In most circumstances. There is a little grove behind my manor. Inside is a flower garden where small birds gather. It is a place dear to me. On days of fine weather, I go there alone and dance until my feet... forgive me. You must find this all so terrifically dull.
Renea, may I have the next dance?
What? You mean with me? Oh, I couldn't possibly. I mean, what would people think? Lord Berkut, you are too sweet. I would love to dance with you, my lord. Shall we?
Huh? What do you scrawny little rats want? You got nerve barging in here, just as I was getting to the main event. Kill 'em, boys, and be creative about it. Yeah, who do you think you are? Saving one wench won't make this world any less of a pit. Ah! Damn you!
It has, Your Excellency. I fear it's a matter of minutes until the deliverance reaches the castle doors. As your will commands, Your Excellency. Welcome home, Prince Albine. I am Masena, captain of Emperor Rudolph's Imperial Guard. His Excellency told me everything before facing you in battle. Afterward, I gathered the remnants of his forces and awaited your arrival. I am afraid I cannot speak to His Excellency's intentions. I humbly ask that you visit the throne and listen to what Sir Myson has to say.
Indeed. 2 children with such a mark are prophesied to save Valentia from ruin. And now my son has been born with it. I also hear tale of a newborn Zophian princess who has this self-same mark. Yes, his time is running short.
I see.
Myson, I have to draw first blood. I must awaken the people to their potential, their own strength, and stop them from leaning so hard on the blessings and precepts of gods. I know the people will rise up against me for what I do. But as a father, nothing would make me prouder than for Alm to lead them.
You have a keen eye, boy. It is indeed the divine blade. You will likely doubt me when I say this, but that was Mila's doing. The moment Emperor Rudolph sealed her power, Mila sealed away Falchion. Do not ask me her motive in this, for I understand it not. But no force in this world now remains which can harm Lord Duma. She's left her children to their fates. Rebel scum! You can't hope to touch me! So long as I have the Draco shield Lord Recruit gave me, I am invincible! No! Wait! You have the wrong...
Indeed! And I am dearly glad to see you again, boy. You really are full of surprises. To think a mere farm boy like you would become leader of the Deliverance. Or that you would now stand poised to claim the Regalian Empire as well. It's the stuff of legends, this is. Simply astonishing. True, but that was in a former life, when I was still a knight of Zofia. You lot ran me out of the castle thanks to that Claude de Say's incompetence. So, I defected to Rigel. Turncoat or no, they pay good coin for a noble's intelligence on the enemy. They were so grateful, in fact, they appointed me to captain this fortress.
Welcome, warriors of the Deliverance. My doors stand open to receive you. You poor fool. There's no one here by that name. I merely used a vision of whomever you held fast in your heart to draw you in. Oh, and how clumsily you've fallen into it. The specter of love ever draws fools such as you like butterflies to nectar. And yet, the real feast is yet to come, when I dine upon your souls.
Princess Antise! I beg forgiveness, Your Highness. I had no idea the temple fell to the Empire while I was prisoner. They took Mila, and Your Highness's circlet as well. It's unthinkable. There are no knights, only blasphemers and thieves. I am, Your Highness. Emperor Rudolph led the charge himself, sealed her powers, and took her away. To where? I fear I know not. Lady Librica's circlet!
The fire of youth at work. All the more reason to meet and speak again, no? I can send you to him if you desire it. Not your physical form, but a projection of your mind. Enough to speak, at least.
Is that really possible?
It is. Close your eyes, child. Duma Tower is just ahead. Be well prepared before you go.
So, the peasants made it here after all. Bring me Ezekiel. The Zophian rabble will be upon us in due time. Prepare to intercept them. And mind your allegiances wisely. If I smell even a whiff of betrayal, you know what will happen. You dare? I didn't think you fool enough to betray me, Ezekiel. You know what fate awaits the girl now that...
Aye, but are you? Pray think on it for a moment. I'm sure the answer will come to you. You're a priestess, aye? Other of your kind have tried to cross this valley and seek Mila's blessing, but nary a one of them have completed the journey in one piece. Ignorance is a pitiable thing. Aye, so it is. Doubly so when it's the very mother who's responsible for your suffering. Why waste time explaining when you're about to be dead like all the rest?
You don't look half as scared as you ought. Don't you value your lives? It's time you had the fear of death put back into you! No, I'll not surrender. Not like this.
Zophian donuts. I'll dismantle you limb by limb. So, this is the end. Forgive me, sire. I cannot allow you any closer to His Excellency the Emperor. Prepare yourself! Your Excellency, forgive me. My name is Zizor, and I'm afraid your path ends here. While I bear you no grudge, my master's orders are absolute. I can serve you no longer. Forgive me, Emperor Rudolph.
Randall? Randall, wake up already! Randall, for the love of all that is good and holy, will you please wake up? Try again, you lazy oaf. It's past noon. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and it's a beautiful day. So now you are gonna come with me, because we have to look for the others. How could they get lost like this? Unbelievable. I know Yuzu can take care of herself, but Shade? Well, you know how she gets when things start to go sideways. She's probably hyperventilating into a paper bag as we speak. Which means we need to get a move on. You ready, Randall?
Ho, friend. Well met. Have you been keeping up with your training? The journey you are on will require firmness of both body and mind. In truth, I seek a sparring partner, so perhaps we could aid each other. It wouldn't do to discover our muscles have gone flabby in our hour of need. Many among you seem to be gifted fighters. I would welcome the chance to test myself against any of their ranks.
Hello there. My name is Shade. Thank you for rescuing me from that whole demonic possession thing. It's all just so mortifying.
Whatever came over you?
I can't say for certain, but I remember being attacked out of nowhere. They used some sort of arcane art to put me to sleep, and after that... I wonder if I was to be their quarry.
Who is they?
It's just a rumor, but there's apparently an arcanist collecting blood sacrifices. This foul being hunts only beautiful maidens, or so the story goes. These maidens are then offered up to terrors in exchange for long life.
Alm, aunties, children of fate. You have overcome much to reach me here, and I thank you both. You have shown me the strength possessed by mankind. Perhaps men have long been walking on their own, without our aid. Perhaps I simply refused to see it. And alas, Duma was no different. I entrust Falchion to your care. I pray you will use it to free my brother from the depths of his pain.
I cannot even remember how long it has been, my sister. How long since we left our old world behind and came here to build a new. Regardless, it is clear the utopia you desire is not the same as mine. We must part ways. Let me rule the North, and you shall have the South. Let us vow to each seek our own ideals, and never trample upon the others. We shall let time judge which of us has done right by mankind. Do we have an accord?